What's up, y'all? We're gonna be checking out CT Darko XTR. We got what take a trip. We got to take a trip, especially with hashtag that CT to Darko to TR would take a trip. So just with this one right here, take a trip, and Darko CT TR, especially with this one right here, because especially with everything else too, and everything else just being with this one, but especially from the take a trip. So this is, you got to take a trip. So especially from CT to Darko XTR, and we got that whole just basic thing right there with the take a trip.
Sense.
Out on your block on the Rambo's tucked. 5 man stuffed in the 4-door coupe.
Mizzy makes this.
And you rap that shit with pride, ain't none of them in the 4-door coupe.
Mizzy makes this.
And you rap that shit with pride, ain't none of them. You step foot on the drive. Let's take a trip like the 137. Out on your block on the Rambo's tucked. I'm with them more than once, so the time my coats like mum shit. I wouldn't wanna be that bum, they ain't come round there, they ain't shot no guns. I look at the man and pics, and deep to myself, I know where they run. And also they think they won. The friends get packed and smoke like bud. In one, got spliff, got hit, and it's up in my lungs. Double tap that boy, you ain't shooting blanks.
Man, whoa, what is this coming to? But he said, man, especially with this one right here, he said, man, everything else too with happening too, especially it'd be so like lavish out there too, like especially the recognizing everything else too. But man, especially how they just put in those words and everything else too, how they just really just stepping and coming, and they really just have it just on some thing. But he said, man, the way everything else is running and everything else too, and man, they know where they be or something like that. Like,
Man, them pics, and deep to myself, I know where they run. And also they think they won. The friends get packed and smoke like bud. In one, got spliff, got hit, and it's up in my lungs. Double tap that boy, you ain't shooting blanks. Tryna make you run. The man on nothing, the man the junk from oldest to youngest, they still get touched. Up foot when they shake that bubble, but can't cough to have to line them up. The cheat when they talk about wine and lunch. When you line one of them, I'll buy you punch. And the butt done things, you don't ride on us. I've been on that block, it's vacant. All I see pork, don't fuck with the bacon. Fuck with the friends, we man niggas like cages. 5 man stuffed in the 4-door coupe. Aye, we was balls to be red. Told all the hot blocks in lab with 2. If bro does call for backup, fuck that shit, I'ma come and pursue. Tags get spun, fling them humps too. Pop them doors and I make man shake. Reckless, call up and ching that you.
what do you say? Pop man doors make man shake and everything else too. Cause I pop man's door, I'm gonna make man shake. Especially with that right there, like especially how they just got it so just coming through this right here, and they got everything just coming through and just really coming from the main streets. Like they coming from the streets and everything else too. Especially how they just have this the whole thing just coming, like especially how everything else is just turning. Like everything, it just feels like it's just turning tables. Like you got so much happening.
So we red, told all the hot blocks in lab with 2. If bro does call for backup, fuck that shit, I'ma come and pursue. Tags get spun, fling them humps too. Pop them doors and I make man shake. Reckless, call up and ching that you. Who the fuck you talking to? Yeah man, got shot in your back. Got shot, I got shot. Did dodge that shot. Oh man. But most of the man been dealt with. Like Boogs done said. Anything up, get clocked, got doom up till he's stuck on the floor. He can't move no more. He can't talk no more. See in their face, remember who scored and who got banned at a sense of the door. Jumping around like Shaq, 4x4 on your block, I'm happy. Don't you got ching like it come from Maggie? Have you got that heart when you go on the glide guy slip and not slag or talk that shit how you door? Jumping around like Shaq, 4x4 on your block, I'm happy. Don't you got ching like it come from and who got banned at a sense of the door? Jumping around like Shaq, 4x4 on your block, I'm happy.
Did he say like Shaggy? These dudes is hyper, man. Especially with the whole thing. He said jumping in the ride like Shaggy. Man, that's crazy to even come with something like that. Like he said jumping in the ride like Shaggy and everything else too, man. It's like oof. And he said as soon as he falls, we get the gripping on him and everything else too. Man, that's just rootless, especially how the whole thing is just be coming. But man, it be having something going on here, especially with that. But he said like Shaggy, so you know they exponential moving just quickly with the they exponentially moving quickly with the flow. Like
Shag 4x4 on your block, I'm happy. Don't you got ching like it come from Maggie.
Have you got that heart when you go on the glide guy slip? And not slag or talk that shit how your friends get banned. And you rap that shit with pride, ain't none of them you step foot on the drive. Them side where they duck and dive, I'll still corn and he blew out his mind. I'm sick of the fucking lies, roll up their friends get left behind. And it's back to the trap, but I'll go get mine. I wonder, are they fucking blind? The scoreboard's not to get chinged on sight. Red card tape it, trying to give new light. You can't shed no way, you can't shed no light. Gotta lock it in, it ain't safe outside. And it's back to the jug, fuck boy, I grind. You don't do it on a 1-2 ped. Countless men been catch and chef. And that done sick, he was way too fast, but his car me got slapped on the A&E bed. Why get chopped right down and sent then take a picture when I burn his head. Go hold fuck boy, I grind. You don't do it on a 1-2 ped. Countless men been catch and chef. And that done sick, he was way too fast, but his car me got slapped on the A&E bed. Why get chopped right down and sent then take a picture when I burn his head. Go hold some meds, stick and move, jump out, show you what the brat back do.
Let's take a trip like the 137. No, we ain't going no straight to the moon. We stepping. Bep gave him chefins. It's a shame to idiot didn't rest.
man gave him shavings and everything goes too. Especially with the whole thing, how they really got it just abandoned moving. Like these guys are just quick with it, especially like the flows and stuff like that too. But man, especially how everything was starting to like especially how the whole thing was a consent thing and everything else too. But man, especially with the whole thing, like this be so just so ordinary, so much stuff just ordinary and just really just happening.
We stepping. Bep gave him chefins. It's a shame to idiot didn't rest. His friend departed. Murphy Branch, little nigga wear a vest. I've never seen a man breathe retarded, but full G in their face and luck. Don't worry who got down. We do this, rise up, one touch. We do this, rise out and bust. Yo.
Sensei.
Man, I thought I seen that. He said rise up and bust. Frosty visuals. Man, that's crazy.
Sensei.
I ain't gonna lie, this one was interesting. This one was really interesting because you had so much going on, especially with the take a trip. Like definitely with the take a trip because how they was just naming the lyrics and everything else too. How it was just spinning and everything else too. He said, man, as soon as they dip something like that, dab them up, do something to them, something like that, man. Every time he pop them doors, you know them boys is shaking and everything else too. Especially with those bars right there, like especially how it just really just came through and everything else too with this right here. But especially with Take a Trip, we got with Darko, TR, we got the CT. So mainly from this one right here and everything else too, coming with this spot. But make sure you guys share, comment, like,